Okay, good morning everyone. I'm Erica Naongayan. Before we start our class today, let's have a recap. So our last topic is all about cheer dance and its history. Okay, before we start to our next topic, let's have a short activity. So now you're going to rearrange the jumbled letters to form the correct answer. For number 1, we have, the right answer is maths. Number 2, the right answer is pom-poms. Number 3, the right answer is banner. Next, the right answer is whistle. Okay, next, the right answer is megaphone. Very good. So now let's have a word of the day. So the word of the day is stand. So stand daw is a high-flying or acrobatic move performed by cheerleaders, often involving tosses and catches. So si stand or stand is maiintindihan nyo pa siya later on. Okay, our topic is all about cheer dance. So the intended learning outcome is at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to know the basic skills of cheer dance, understand essential safety tips, and perform basic cheer movements correctly. So first, we have basic skills. So yung basic skills, meron tayong 4. So ano ngayon? We have arm motions, jumps and leaps, rolls and tumbling. The last is stand. Okay, the first basic skills is arm motion. So arm motions are used in cheer dance routine. So we have front log, high five, T motion, and dove. So nakikita nyo sa picture is meron silang mga proper execution. So ayun yung mga ginagawa sa cheer dance routines. Okay, next we have jumps and leaps. So yung jump and leaps, aside from arm motions that can be used in a dance, so yung jumps and leaps daw are important skills in gymnastics. So they should also be applied in cheer dance routine. So makikita nyo dyan is mostly mukha silang nasa gymnastics. So yung first example is yung split leaps. So nakataas yung dalawa nilang paa, which is dapat straight. So next is tuck or tuck jump. Nakatuck in yung stomach mo and nakahag ka dun sa dalawa mong legs. So next example is yung pike jump. So ganyan din, same as tuck jump, pero yung dalawa mong legs is nakaunat and i-reach mo yun sabay. So next we have Cossack jump. Cossack jump, nakataas yung isang paa, then yung isang paa is nakatiklop. Okay, yung next example naman is yung ring jump. So ito yung nakikita natin sa gymnastics, no? And next is star jump and stag leap. So next basic skills, we have rolls and tumbling. So rolls and tumbling is my 4 na type. So first is forward roll. So first step daw is stand properly with both feet together, bend your trunk and reach the floor. Place your hands on the ground and slightly bend your knees. So makikita nyo sa picture, ayan na, may proper way siya. So first, ayan nga yung sa ground, and then 2 and 3, and then balik ka ulit sa position mo kanina. So next naman, we have backward roll. So yung backward roll, andito yung steps niya. So first, you need to stand properly with both feet together. Okay, nakikita nyo naman sa picture, no? So yung second, look at your tummy and slowly to the tuck, make sure that your neck will touch the floor. So, ayun yung number 2. So, yung number 3, ito makikita nyo sa pictures, put your weight on your hands and slowly turn until you finish in the tuck position. So, ayun na yung magiging final move nyo, yung number 4. Okay, yung next type naman is straddle roll. Straddle roll, steps are the same as the forward roll, but your feet are apart or in a straddle position. So, yung makikita nyo kanina sa first picture, yung sa forward roll, kailangan lang doon is nakabuka yung paa. Okay, next we have cartwheel. So, yung cartwheel, ito yung madalas natin ginagawa. Even though na hindi tayo professional, diba? Kasi nagagawa naman natin to since bata. So, we have steps kung paano gawin. So, first daw, start in a lunge. So, ganyan. Kikita nyo sa number 1 na picture. Number 2 is put your hands on the ground. Number 3, kick your feet over your head. And last, maglaland ka na. Okay, mas maganda sundin natin yung step by step para mas perfect yung landing natin. Okay, last is stand. So, stand is a basic compose of the base. And meron kayo dyang back spot and flyer. So, maliban sa base, we have back spot and flyer. So, the number of persons in position while doing the stunts is based on the simplicity or complexity of the pyramid. So, we have this picture. So, si base, ayan nakikita nyo. Si back spot, yung nasa likod, sa baba. And we have dalawang base. And then, yung si flyer, which is yung nasa taas. Siya yung hinahagis. Kaya siya tinawag na flyer. So, ito naman is may mga proper way. Meron tayong A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So, para tayo makagawa ng perfect pyramid. Ayan, no, bubuhatin si flyer, A, B, C, D. And then, yung last is letter G. Ayan na yung perfect pyramid. So, now, let's talk about the common cheerleading injuries. So, kung bakit ba sila nagkakaroon ng injuries yung mga cheerleaders or cheer dancers. So, common cheerleading injuries that can occur in competitive cheerleading include number 1, muscle strains in the hip, lower back, and legs. So, yung kakaroon sila ng strains sa hip nila, lower back, and legs. So, next is ligament sprains in the knees and ankles. So, madalas sila nagkakaroon ng sprain sa knees nila and bandang ankles. Kasi, ayun yung mas madalas na nagagamit. So, nagagamit talaga siya. Kasi more on movement. So, next, finger and hand injury. So, madalas talagang nagkakaroon ng injuries sa finger and hand kasi hindi maiiwasan magkabanggaan. And may mga incidents din na hindi sila nakaka-execute ng proper way. Okay, last, fractures. So, fractures including those of the spine, dislocations of the shoulders or elbow. So, ito yung nagkakaroon madalas kapag hindi sila perfect yung landing nila and hindi perfect yung steps nila or yung procedure kung paano gawin yung isang movement. Kaya sila nagkakaroon ng fractures. Okay, next, causes of cheerleading injuries. Performing skills too difficult for the cheerleaders' current level. So, 1, poor conditioning or training. Ito yung mga hindi nagtitrain and masyadong bad yung condition nila kapag sumayaw na sila or nag-cheer leading na sila. So, next is poor nutrition. No, practice ka ng practice, wala ka namang enough na nutrition, yung mga kinakain mo is pang tabi-tabi lang, wala kang enough na vitamins na nakukuha, is dun magkakaroon ka ng pwedeng mag-lead din sa'yo sa injuries kasi wala kang enough na energy. Next is lack of proper equipment for training or performance. Ito yung mga hindi sapat yung mga equipment nila bago nila gawin yung performance. So, 'di ba yung iba is walang mats, kulang-kulang, and yung training nila is parang nasa open field lang sila. So, parang maninibago yung katawan nila or maninibago yung katawan nila sa environment kasi hindi enough yung equipment na ginamit nila while nagtitrain sila. Next is poor flexibility. Ito yung mga yung may mga katawan na hindi masyadong nauunat-unat. So kapag nag-i-start na yung performance nila or nag-i-start pa lang yung training nila, masyado silang mahihirapan. So sila yung mga prone sa injuries kasi nga hindi masyadong nababanat yung katawan nila and parang limited lang yung mga motions or movements na magagawa nila. So last, we have lack of good core and abdominal strength. So kapag hindi good yung core mo or you have a weak core, it can lead you to poor posture. So hindi rin balance and nai-increase din yung risk mo sa injury. So especially sa lower back and hips. So it is essential na magkaroon ka ng abdominal strength to support your entire support nyo or mai-support nyo yung entire body mo during the movement and mas stabilize na yung spine mo. Okay, next naman we have cheerleading safety tips. So kailangan nila first wear ng proper clothing or yung workout clothes para mas wide yung movement nila. Next, avoid practicing on a hard surface or surfaces such as basketball court. So kailangan kapag nagpa-practice ka, you have a mats in yung mga malalambot na ground. So next, do warm up and cool down exercise. This will prevent fatigue and injuries. So, mas nakaka-help siya para wala tayong cramps, wala tayong injuries kasi na-warm up na natin yung katawan natin. And last, do the proper techniques for a particular skill or step to avoid any injury. So, kailangan we have a proper procedure and proper way para ma-avoid natin yung mga injuries. Okay, I hope na naiintindihan niyo yung lesson natin. So now, let's have a activity. So you're going to write the 4 types of basic skills in cheer dance. So nakikita niyo yung spider web dyan or organizer. You're going to write the types of basic skills in cheer dance. Okay, next activity, you're going to write the correct position for this stand. So, you're going to write lang kung ano yung mga nasa picture or i-label nilang sila. And next, you're going to answer the following questions. For your assignment, create a video showcasing your team performing basic cheerleading skills. Set to upbeat music. Be sure to include creative formation, synchronized movement, energetic transition to highlight your teamwork and spirit. And last, do advanced reading to our next lesson. So I hope you understand our lesson and thank you for your listening.